Hi everybody, now I'm going to introduce you the student package for my online Chinese painting class. They include these items. Papers, there are three kinds of papers. One is the mulberry paper. It's cut into 30 by 18.5 inch. It's quite big. And the semi-sized Xuan. We're going to test the paper later. And also the regular white Xuan paper. These are 27 by 18 inch. And you can cut it into half for your exercise, or even smaller, a quarter. Depends on your space and the needs. The next item is the felt. It's made of wool and it's good for both calligraphy and painting. So we will use as painting class, we'll use the plant side. And the brushes. Six brushes. 5 of them are bamboo brushes, and we have 2 soft brush. It's made of pure sheep hair, and one is with a hard core. Let me give you an example that I used brush so you can see the inside. This brush is pure soft sheep hair. This one has some wolf hair inside as a hard core, so it's a combination of both hard and stiff hair. It's good to have 2 such soft brushes, so you can use one for painting tender colors like white and pink, and one for leaves, green colors or ink wash, and the next is a pair of stiff hair brushes. We have one orchid and bamboo brush is made of wolf hair. The one next to it is the rat whisker brush, which is a very special. It's one of the best stiff brush, and it's good for painting landscape like a rock and the tree branches. Rock outline and shading and tree branches. So the landscape brush and the bamboo orchid brush. The 5th brush is a small weasel brush, and we use that to paint the veins on the leaves. So it's called the leaf vein in Chinese. You can also use it for for signature calligraphy. The last brush is a very different. It has a different handle. This is a rabbit hair water brush. You can see there's a reservoir in the handle. It comes with a piston, so you can fill the handle with water or ink, if you will. So you can carry it to paint outside, outdoors. The best mat with this is the magic cloth. So if you use water to keep it clean and use it as a practice brush, if you can watch my demo video on computer and use this this water brush with water to paint without putting a jar of water in front of your computer. You can just use the water in the reservoir and use this piece of magic cloth to paint. Let me do it with a demo. And I just use some water, so you can learn from the demo right in front of the computer. You can see the stroke disappearing in a few minutes, so you can keep practicing and without worry about wasting the paper. You can just do the exercise, your stroke exercise, before you use regular brush and paper. Okay, it's the same texture feel like the rice paper. It just dries very fast. You can use a hair dryer to dry it if you want to dry it. You can wash it if it got dirty, but you don't want to use the colored brush to get ink on it. It will be permanent. So you just have to use clean water. Remember that on this water writing paper or water painting paper. Okay, now we're going to show you the different paper we have in the package. I will test it with ink. And you can see how absorbent or smearing it is with different kind of rice paper. This is the first one is the Xuan paper, or the raw Xuan and sized Xuan. You can see it smears. It smears, and since you have the filth underneath it, the moisture would be hold on the filth. And let the paper absorb gradually. So it has a very nice smearing effect. And the thicker the ink, the less smearing you have. If you use light ink, it will smear more even. It's a light. See? That's very nice if you take advantage of it. But if you're a beginner, you may get scared, or it rains or bleeds. But this is the beauty of Chinese rice paper. So I want you to at least get a feel of it. So I have 10 sheets of this in the package. You can use the smearing effect on this rice paper, Xuan paper, to create a feathery or furry effect on the animals or birds. For example, if I do a little chicken, this is one of our subject matter in the class. In the first class, you will learn. You can see it's a very nice effect. You can also paint wet in wet to create patterns like on the tiger cat or something. So this kind of effect can only be achieved on the authentic Xuan paper. That's why I like to include this in the package. You need to get a feel of the authentic Chinese rice paper. But for beginners, it's much easier to do with semi-sized Xuan paper that we have. This is semi-sized Xuan paper. It's treated with almond water as a size on one side, so it has some absorbency but not smearing as much. Let's give it a dot first. See, it does not smear, but it has a little bit smearing. See, it just stay there. It absorbs, so different from the sized Xuan, which we do not use for this class. because we want the absorbent to do freehand painting. So this is good for like a bamboo, orchid, this kind of four gentlemen painting that I use for the class. Also good for flowers. Like a rose. And chrysanthemum and peony, all that. But this is a beautiful paper. We use it for most of the exercise. The color I used is from the Marie's Chinese painting color, the 12 tubes set. This is perfect for beginners. And you can buy individual tubes if you want more colors that we have in the on the website. But this is a good beginning set. Oops. You can see it smears much less. So to control the smearing, you can use blotting paper. You can do much slower strokes rather than fast strokes you have to use on the first kind of paper, the raw Xuan paper, N-sized Xuan. So you can move a little slower on this semi-sized Xuan. Now this is mulberry paper. Mulberry paper is a very tough texture. We come with the fiber of mulberry tree bark, like the tree leaves feed the silkworms. So it's very tough, and it's like almost like a fabric. You can fold and scramble it and without breaking. So you can do wet wash. Okay, first let's see how it absorbs. Let's do the same kind of dot. It absorbs but not smear. You can see it's not getting bleed. But if you want, you can have it smeared by adding some wet the paper. So you can wet the area before you drop the ink and can smear beautifully. That's the beauty of this kind of effect. So you can do a animal like a cat. Let me just do the fur, don't worry about the cat. So you can create a very beautiful smearing effect with what the paint into wet. But if it's dry, it's non-absorbent, almost like a non-smearing. So you can have the both kind of effect. The best part is the toughness. So we use that for landscape painting. So you can wash, and also the rough texture gives very good feeling on the rock. It's good landscape painting and animal painting. Also good for flowers if you like to try. So this is why I recommend this. For beginners, it's very similar to the kind of watercolor paper or non-absorbent paper, but with some absorbency still. It's good to practice with. You see the strokes on this kind of paper. It's very rough and good texture. You see, it's a pine tree. And you can do very slow without worry about smearing, as on the rice paper, the first size Xuan. That's good for beginners. And you can do the wash after you do the ink. Let me get some orange color on. So you can wash. Stone. You can see how it works with color. You can wash the cloths with wet into wet, so you can do the water to wet the paper first, and then wash with color or ink. So you get both wet or dry in one painting to give it a very versatile texture and tones and values. So that's one of my favorite paper to recommend. So we have mulberry paper, 10 pieces, and 10 semi-sized Xuan, and raw Xuan, unsized Xuan. It should be good enough for the 6-week class. And if you need more, you can get some additional supplies from our website.